on YouTube, right?
Yeah, will you check if it's markets are I press live, markets go crazy. Holy
Oh,
shit.
it's
Whoa.
going up a little bit.
Yeah. Sorry, I have Acker up and BTC just jumped a few hundred
Yeah,
points.
I saw.
I'm just editing the title. Will you check my Twitter my YouTube to see if we're live?
Yeah. Give me a second.
Ooh. Should be saved. Says we're streaming. View on YouTube. Bingo, bingo, bingo. We are live. All right.
Let me see. Yes.
Can
We're
you hear
live.
my music on there or no?
On the stream, let me hear. No.
All
At
right.
the moment, I can't.
Interesting. All right, cool. No worries. So that means they can't hear AGGR either.
Yeah.
Not a worry.
Do you want
All
music
right.
in the background or?
I have like lo-fi vibes going on in the
Okay.
back. I just listen to wake up.
I mean,
But
yeah, I don't know if the stream needs it, but
no, it's a vibe. I'm gonna wait for a few more people to hop in here before we start chatting shit. But
sure. I'm gonna
uh,
retweet on Twitter. 1 sec.
dude, I could have. There was a pretty solid scalp entry this morning. This drive up looks fun. I kind of missed it. I'm long on one of my accounts, but not how I want to be long. You know.
You wanted to size up for this one?
I wish today's like one of the only days I didn't wake up early enough to scalp. I was in bed on the phone with my CPA for a while. All right, let me pull everything up one last time. I got the chat up. Good morning, Gravy. How you doing, brother? No, I did not get the plane fixed, unfortunately. I'm gonna go straight there from here and try to get it together, but it is what it is. Anyways, the stream's being recorded. The stream's powered by Phemex. Big shout out to Phemex. It's where I'm trading right now. I'm running up some accounts there for the gang. Trying to have a good time. You know how it is. Today we got the homie Smokey.
Hey,
Smokey,
what's
how
up?
are you, brother?
Pretty good. For the
That's
time
what
being.
that's what I like to hear. Are you in any positions?
At the very moment, no. I
No.
have a lot of work to do at the very moment, and this evening, like I told you, we have a little bit of a get together, and I don't think I want to be managing positions beforehand and during, so I'm just
That's
out of the
fair.
market for the moment.
Do
Also, I mean,
you
I didn't catch a short around 17,300, and right now I didn't want to get involved in longs. Not yet.
nice. Um before I dive into you, because I honestly don't know much about your trading background, what you do, what you're working on. Um, Before I dive into all that, I kind of want to take a look at some charts. And actually, I'll just start to ask you some questions while I take a look at some charts. Are you a derivatives trader? Is that your background? Are you
My
just an
background.
investor? What's your game?
My background is getting thrown into crypto altogether. So I do invest when the opportunity arises. I do jump into degenerate altcoin buys when the time is right or when I think the time is right. But at the very moment, yeah, I would say derivatives trading because, I mean, the volatility is pretty low at the moment, but when there's an opportunity and you get a good catch, you can still squeeze out a couple points in very
I
little
can.
time and then just jump out again.
So you say you're working. What are you working on specifically? Any projects that
Not
you can talk about?
no, not working. Workload is high, but work is university. I went back to university at the top last year
Oh, nice, dude.
because I wanted to, like, the financial situation was pretty much taken care of because of crypto,
Yeah.
at least for a while there. And I thought, yeah, getting a degree would make my parents happy, would also bring safety just in case something happens, like with FTX. And
Did you get
so
affected by that?
far, Yeah, yes, I did. I lost a whole lot of stables that were parked there, which is, of course, it's my fault. I mean, parking stables in an exchange is pretty stupid, but yeah,
I do the same
it
thing, and
happens.
I was just lucky. Um, so I mean, I don't blame you. A lot of people did. Nobody really thought FTX would be the one to go.
Yeah,
I
but
mean, we build. We just keep moving, right?
yeah, for sure, man. I mean, the mental is reset, and then when I think back to 2018, 2019, I was basically near zero, and I came back from that. So the position I'm
Bullish.
in right now is so much better than back then. I think
Yeah.
this is just a higher low on
That's
a high time frame
that's my
scale, and
favorite thing to say.
I'm back, man.
Whenever I'm in an unfortunate circumstance or position, I will simply look at my net worth gradually, like on a chart over the last few months or years, and be like, high or low, you know,
I mean, when you
just
look
doing a little
at
better.
the net worth chart, you can't even see 2018, 2019 anymore.
There you
So
go. That's what
who
we like to
cares?
hear. Um, So before I keep digging you on, I really like this market structure to anybody who is long and to anybody who is comfortable. Mid range is holding pretty well. By the way, Smokey, if you don't know, I'm doing a little challenge account on like publicly on
Yeah, yeah,
Phemex,
on
but it's been
Telegram, right?
shit, dude. It's been shit. I actually have the account up right here.
I was about to
Where
ask you because
where'd it
I
go?
have a new TG account, like I told you, and I wasn't in any group, so just now I remember to follow your TG account actually, and I saw
Um,
the Gen account, and I want to ask how it's going.
the issue is like here. I actually have it right here. I'll pull up the account. Um, the main issue is I have to like I obviously am not going to prioritize the challenge account because I have real money in another account that I
Yeah,
also have to trade. Speaking of which, look at that
and
BTC move.
it's probably infinitely bigger than the challenge
Yeah.
account.
So I use like a private browser to log into my challenge account and I don't have it on my mobile app and so like I'm like if a bid fills, I have to get to my computer and log in and I'm not really moving how I'm moving on my real account, but I'm still trying to have fun with it and teach some people some things. Um, I had a bid filled yesterday, which was nice on this move, but very small. The account was 5,000. Now I guess we're at like 4,400. Um, I'm like for
That's
example, this sushi's position. I was 100% sure that I either canceled this bid or closed this position yesterday, but I guess I didn't. So we're long sushi now, gang. Hopefully this was just like a deviation to stop out some longs, and we'll get back above this trend, and we'll move all this liquidity. Hopefully, right? I honestly kind of like this setup, not from where I'm at. I was kind of hoping, like in this traditionally in this move, what I would have done is waited for the deviation if it's a deviation, right? And then gotten some confirmation back above the trend to be like, all right, we're long, but now I'm like hoping, and if I was kind of smart, I'll put a stop at 112, 112.13. Uh, say that, right? $300 loss, not too bad. Stop below the lows. We'll say the lows are in for the day. That's the deviation, and I can compound on the way out and up. But don't try to do that, guys. This is not the way to trade. Is just to hope that it goes back above the trend.
if you
But
want, just quickly jump on the 4 hour, and then you can see that it swept the low pretty cleanly and held it on a closing basis. So if you're
that's what I
lucky,
wanted to hear.
if you're lucky, this is gonna move back up. I mean, I went back actually. Like I told you, I couldn't watch the stream yesterday, but I went back this morning. I watched it, and I heard ISO and Zoran also talk about buying sushi. I think it was at 1.19. I guess with 1.17, you have a better entry right now.
Yeah,
With
right.
a little bit of luck, and if this volatility on sushi keeps up, next move should be up and
And
liquidate
also on like if you
liquidate
zoom
from the late
out a
shorts.
bit and you just say this is like the bottom end of the range and you're now at the bottom end of the range and you can invalidate below the low end of the range and we can target mid range again. That's like a safe assumption. Um,
For sure.
but you can also share your screen by the way if you want to. Feel free if you have any charts you want to talk about, any setups you're looking at, how you trade, whatever it is you're interested in. I think you'll see the little button at the bottom, and I'll
Mhm.
approve it. Uh, Anybody that's interested in the challenge account, this is the position that I'm in now, and obviously the BTC long. For the BTC targets, hold on. So I kind of want to see a breakout of this little diagonal, which we kind of are starting to see. Oh yeah, there we go. There you go. Bingo.
I mean, I opened a new TV just for the stream. So this is just what I cooked up right now very quickly at first glance. I mean, you see here these coming in. But yeah. Ah, wait. Let's actually pull up an RSI.
Yeah, show me some divs. I want to see some divs, Smokey.
But
Give me
like,
some bullish divs.
I mean, there's a little bit of a div right here, and you can
There
see
we
this
go.
triple tap. Like, I remember back in 2018 and 2019, these triple taps were actually very interesting to trade for a quick reversal. Those were basically the only setups you could use in terms of reversal structures back then.
That's what I like to hear, guys. You hear this? By the way, if
I
anyone
mean,
has any
I'm not.
questions,
I don't want to sell any copium here, but like, if you're in a position already, I'm just gonna sweet talk your trade.
that's what we're saying. Everyone should be max long their entire net worth sushi now from here, right, Smokey? That's Smokey certified.
Yeah, guys, please. I mean, I'm even in it, so I don't even have a horse in this
Well,
race. I'm just.
now you have an entry.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, today I'm not gonna trade, but
Good.
I mean, let's just look at this for a quick second. There's definitely a gap right here and a gap right here. So if it reverses, you could probably look for a trade towards like 1.235. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, this is just a classic dumb consolidation dump. Either it's over right now or it's just gonna can go all the way to $1.
That's what I like to hear. What are your thoughts on BTC and ETH? You want to pull up some BTC and ETH charts and walk us through what you see in the foreseeable future?
Foreseeable future is tragic. I mean, you can see the 2-day trend. It's horrific. I don't think I've ever seen a bearish trend this consistent. Like, even if I pull back here to 2000.
I think your stream is frozen.
Oh, I went to fuck. Yeah, I went to the wrong window. Wait, I can't just pull it up here.
Oh, you're on a different monitor or something? Okay,
No,
stop.
I just shared
Stop.
it.
Before you zoom out, go back to the time frame at which we just were. What was that, like fucking 1 hour?
I think it was
Doesn't
4
does, tell me we're not going to take out liquidity up above at 19,000. Like just looking at this after having, been in every last cycle we've been. Like, yeah, it could take a month, but
still believe in a Santa rally for sure. But like, I actually wait. Let me see if I can pull this up. I actually prepared a little something. Oh, never mind. I'm just gonna do it live. You know what? Just gonna do it live. What I wanted to say, because I was kind of thinking that because I saw this question quite frequently on Twitter. That people are asking, like, do you expect a rally, or should I buy here, and all that jazz. And I was thinking about telling people to just get comfortable range trading, because like you have decent setups everywhere. I'm not going to pull it up exactly, but let's just say you have a trade from the range high here, you have a short, you have a long from the range low here, and then betting from here that it goes all the way to 19K with a tough resistance to crack right here, just when you saw it sweep. I mean, it's a bet you can take, but it's a bet I'm not taking at the very moment. I bought
not even spot. You wouldn't take it as a spot bet.
I'm not. I bought spot around the mid range and some also a little bit lower, which I'm gonna hold. But in like a futures position, I don't have one at the very moment. I mean, obviously here you have a very nice. I think you bought here, right? Is
Yeah.
what you said. Yeah, I
Yes.
mean
So
you
yeah.
have a nice entry, but like you have to have a very tight stop for the RNR to be worth it. Just to get to like 17,100, 17,150, and um, I was too cautious to enter here. Let's just say that it was too close to the mid range.
I have to give a big shout out to Cole again, Zoran. Like the last few nights, he's been telling me 16.6 liquidity is going to get taken, and I was getting impatient, and so I actually placed a bid at 16.666, and that's where I got that entry.
Devil mode.
Yeah, good man, Cole.
Yeah, I mean he's a legend, honestly.
Yeah,
Dude
so
was fucking on fire in the last bear market, and then obviously the run up in 2019 was fucking insane.
yeah, I'm excited for the lads that are going to do it all in the next 8 months. I think the Echo Bubble is going to be such a good mini cycle to make some money in. Um, Yo, can you actually? All right, I don't trade cloud. Can you walk me through how you read the cloud? I've obviously, have at some point, but talk to me like I'm an autistic second grader, and I want to learn about the cloud and how you use it in Confluence to trades.
Well, actually, at the very moment, I don't trade the cloud actively. Like, I wanted to take a trade, let's see here, on the 1 day, because we had a bullish TK cross right here, but it's below the cloud, so it's not that strong of a signal. But before I'm going into all that, I'm just gonna tell you like what the different lines are. So I'm gonna walk it through step by step. So like the very first is the conversion line, also called Tenkan-sen. It's the highest high and the lowest low divided by 2. So the average between the highest high and the lowest low of the last 9 days, or like 9 periods, let's say, depends on the time frame. So it's the fast line. And then you have the Kijin, which is the red line. And when they cross, usually it's either a bullish signal or a bearish signal.
And is this
But
on
when they
any? Do you use this accurately on every time frame, or are you like, I'm gonna zoom out?
No, I don't. At the very moment, I don't at all use it because, like, I used it for a quick ETH trade a couple weeks back. I think it was a week or 2 weeks back. But at the very moment, I'm just concentrating on range trading because, like, the high time frame picture is very bearish across like every time frame. And then when you go to lower time frames, you don't actually have a trending environment. Like, it's all commingled. So I just turn off the cloud and I look at PA because there's no reason not to look like there's no reason to use a trending indicator within a range,
Yeah.
So yeah,
So what do you want
at
to
the very
see?
moment it's not worth it.
What do you want to see to be
I
able to
mean,
look accurately use the cloud? Like any sort of cross on a higher
well,
time frame?
first I would want this future cloud to turn bullish again and price to be above. That's like the major step that hasn't happened in ages.
Yeah.
And full confirmation also comes when everything is in sync. So this lagging span also has to be above the cloud and above all other lines. And at the very moment, it's just not happening. You can see we have bearish retests everywhere. It's bracketing, falls lower, bracketing, falls lower, bracketing, falls lower. I mean, until that pattern isn't broken, there's no reason to look for a bullish trend on high time frame. You just want to stick to lower time frames.
Makes
For
sense.
sure. Yeah.
Um, any alts you're looking at?
Alts, I mean, at the very moment, I just have a few volatiles. It's like 5 ones. It's Chili's, Band, Litecoin, Doge, and SNX.
I think Chili's liquidity and
This
volatility
one
is
is
dried
kind of
out. No.
fucked. Yeah, this one
Yeah.
is fucked right now. Look at it. I mean,
GCR ruined that.
GCR, what he shorted about here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy is a fucking monster. But yeah, I mean, I have my DYDX list that I look through daily. If there's maybe a little move to catch on low time frame, like I caught, for example, Curve. What was it? Yeah, here at 4.110.
Oh, nice.
But that was combined with on-chain shenanigans, and
Yeah,
I
the
mean a
whole
little
Avi
bit of a
episode.
yes, and it also was a little bit of a lucky find because like getting into these kind of trades, like where you catch the exact low, isn't something you can replicate every time. I was lucky to wake up basically just an hour before this mega dump.
Yeah,
I saw
same.
it was down like 20% on the daily, and I thought, what the fuck is going on? And yeah, so that's when I got into the trade. But that's not something that I planned days beforehand. How are you gonna plan something like this days beforehand? You don't have a trading for that set up. It's just something that you have to be lucky with the timing, and you have to be lucky, sort of, with your entry, because like it could have just as well dumped further if not so many people caught wind of what was happening on chain and tried
Yeah.
to liquidate this guy. So yeah, I mean, trading trading isn't an exact science. You also have to have a little bit of luck on your side, definitely.
Um, do you trade equities at all?
No, I don't.
Do you?
I started with crypto, and I stuck to crypto with a minor stunt into forex in 2019, but that
Yeah.
was short lived. Yeah, I think I did like 2 trades on 500x leverage. I made a little bit of money, and I was like, okay, I pushed my luck. I'm out.
Is there anything you look at in the equities benchmarks indices to
Yeah,
cross-reference your narrative?
I mean, you definitely do keep an eye on dollar strength, right? You have
Yeah, of
to
course.
some degree, and then yeah, the SPX. I mean,
Speaking of which, oh wait, hold on. Let me turn my stream back on really quick.
okay, I'm just gonna do
I got
this.
it. Um, I've been keeping it. I think everybody and their fucking mother has been keeping an eye on this trend line, but I think it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna hold. I think that we'll get some price action above it.
A
Um,
little head fake, or
yeah, yeah. I
okay.
think it'll be like the echo bubble that everyone's talking about. Um, for everybody to re-enter risk on and then just to get fucking swept on like it'll probably line up with some stupid ass black swan headline CPI, whatever it's gonna be, but it's gonna be like a fucking grind. Everybody's risk on, and then something's gonna happen, and then it's just gonna be a whoop, and that's the way it goes. But I did just load up. Do you trade options at all?
I tried, but I stopped it very quickly. I'm actually currently learning about options, but before I actually want to put serious money behind it, I want to really have that shit down, because like
Nice,
the
smart.
people that are talking about options, I get the feeling, and I'm pretty sure I'm right, have spent a lot of time learning options, a
Yeah,
lot of time digging into all the different Greeks and what you have to pay attention to. And I'm not at that point at all. And then when I hear people like Gainsey, for example, say, don't trade options, you're just going to fucking throw your money out the window. I'm like, okay,
he's
if I want
yeah,
to get into this, I'm seriously going to need to be informed.
in options trading, everything is against you. Every
Yeah.
variable is against you. I was really fortunate when I started trading options. I made money because it was an up only market. I think this was like 20, literally right after COVID. I had money in a brokerage and I was like, fuck it, let's pile on longs. And I was trading like AMD, Nvidia, all the tech that had a bid. But I re entered, I just deposited some money into a brokerage just because I want to short Tesla. Like literally, that's the only, like this is the most
Okay.
horrific looking chart I've seen in fucking ages. It's just like up only market break, like structure cycle break, and it's just gonna bleed. And like it's
This literally looks like a fucking altcoin on Binance that's about to
literally
go down 90%.
it's the issue is it's gonna take a full year probably, and we'll probably see like in the echo bubble we'll probably see like a head fake or something. Like we'll get cycles, like a full cycle type vibe. But
Mm.
like, there's no doubt in my mind that by 2024, it's trading at like at least $100, right? Which would be a great move to catch, which isn't
Mm.
much in crypto, but like on a proper options trade, if it's
Your
the right,
timing has to be on point though,
yeah,
right? Like, because with options, timing is you can't
everything.
neglect timing at
So
all.
I'm probably going to start to buy some puts up like through this level. I don't expect this. If this starts to fill on my puts, then I'll start to sweat, because then we're in territory for
Yeah,
something, a new trend.
low
But if
time
I do,
frame, you
if I
might
do
already.
get these, bro, I'll be public about these all. I'll like I'll tweet, and I'll tweet which puts I buy, and
How many
how
millions are you
outdated.
planning on making with that one?
Not many. I didn't deposit much on this options account, but I think I'll make six figures on this trade if I get the timing right.
I hope
Um,
so.
we'll have to see, but I hope that it does bleed to zero, and like the financials are reflecting that it's going to bleed to zero. Um, dude, I hate accidentally clicking on the daily on Bitcoin. Holy shit, that's
It's
hideous,
disgusting.
dude.
It's fucking disgusting, man.
Intraday, I might look for a little more add on along. Like, what is that? 16,860, maybe if we get there. I think that we can take out some range up here. Maybe get like 100, 200 points. If I'm at my computer all day, I would scalp this, but I'm not going to be at my computer all day. I do still plan on um, live trading like degenerate size soon, at like high risk, high leverage, just for fun, just for the entertainment factor, like gambling, pretty much, because I think that people would enjoy that. Um, but
Definitely. I mean, people are such degens, and the degens that don't have money anymore, they just want to see other people do the same thing.
100%. So I'll probably wait for holiday season to end. If I was trading ETH right now, I'd probably target like this area here, maybe a little lower, something like right here.
Yeah,
So maybe we get
1360,
something
I
like
think,
this.
was an interesting
Yeah,
level.
that'd be a cool trade. Um, I'm long ETH, like I said. And then if it really wants to play, we could do fucking something, right? If we break out of here, then you have an intra. But if we zoom out on like the fucking weekly or monthly, doesn't look good. Anybody want to see any fucking charts? Someone just asked if we're shorting Matic to zero.
Quick
Sure.
question: do you believe in the Santa rally?
In the Santa rally, was that you that
Yeah.
asked me that last stream? Somebody asked me
Oh
that.
no, I wasn't there during the last stream.
I believe in the opposite of the Santa rally. I believe like after Christmas into the new year, everybody starts like just taking profit and selling shit for
Yeah, but leading up to it, you think we're
maybe.
gonna get like? I mean, obviously
I
you're
don't know what
positioned long,
happened last.
so
What happened last year in Christmas?
uh,
Down only. Is that what happened?
I don't quite remember the dates, honestly. I know December 2017, the top was the 17th December, I think.
Yeah, no. Last Christmas we had
And then
like
afterwards, we had a huge B cash pump.
what the hell? Yeah, that was hilarious. I actually made a lot of money on that, on
That
trading that
shit
on.
was gross.
That was fun. Wait, where are we here? Hold on. December, 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 December. Am I retarded, dude? Oh, here. Here we go. December. Okay, so today is what, December 8th? Now we're just getting into voodoo magic. What was this, the fucking trade
Yeah, I
last
think
December?
December was down only, basically.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Man, this is a fucking awful chart to look back at. Yeah, I mean, I guess everybody
Pain.
was like Christmas, Christmas. Literally, Christmas was like almost the top, and then it went to new lows. Yeah, like I said, I don't know. Fuck the Christmas rally. All my boys hate Santa.
I mean, I just like if it's gonna give us a 10 to 15% squeeze
Well,
until
actually,
we're
look,
there.
I just pulled this up. This is something I had drawn out a while ago. I could see a Christmas rally up to fucking like
Yeah, and
19
then
and then
you're
back
also
to
looking
zero.
at like the 2017 weekly highs, right? Like
Yeah,
around 14, 13K.
the
Yeah,
19. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean that would like the movement of threes, right? That'd be the third move down. Daniel Murphy wants to see V chain. Sure. Probably gonna look like shit, brother, but
yeah. I don't remember the last time I looked at the VeChain chart. Not gonna lie, man.
I'm not gonna lie, I was super fucking upset about this whole thing because I probably held like this was like an 8-figure bag I fumbled. Like I probably held VeChain from 2018 to like 2020, and then I was like, oh, let me reallocate to DeFi, and then this happened.
Oh man,
I was like,
fuck.
oh, dope. Yeah, I've been holding it for so long. I'll finally write it off somewhere here, and then this fucking
No,
move happens.
dude,
I
we
was
all have
upset.
those stories, man. I had like a decent bag of Phantom right around the bottom, and I scapped it for like 20%, and I think it went X100 or X200 even
Yeah.
during the bull run. So,
This
I mean,
doesn't look too bad if
shit
you're like
happens.
holding this, if you're a bag holder, but if you could allocate your money elsewhere, I don't know. What I see on a structure is higher lows, right? Just higher lows, higher low, higher low. If you're betting that this low doesn't get swept, right? This is it. We're not going down here. Um, I'm not betting, but if I were, right, I kind of like, just for
How far
a
you want to
little.
take that though?
I probably would target these highs and then TP most like around this area at most.
No,
What
that's
kind
right.
of move is that? What, like an 8% move? Because we're in a bear market and we're being bearish. So don't try and get all excited. But if we see like consolidation, you can just start to. How I trade is like I would set alerts and then like probably 25% of my position TP here. And then when it gets to that area, I'll watch and say, all right, what is it doing? Did it just instantly sell off? Like, was it just, and then if it did, then I'll just probably ladder out. If it didn't and it kind of lingered, then, I'll watch it closely and then make a decision. Hey, are we going to go up another 10? What are we going to do here? But if like an all time target, probably at most here. I don't know. This thing isn't like, bear market vibe still. I'm like really only allocated to majors. Jeez, I hate. Is there a better way to do this? Is there an eraser
Did you buy
tool?
some spot a couple of weeks back?
Say that again.
Did you just purchase some spot like a couple of weeks back just to sit in?
BTC?
Yeah, I mean, you were
Probably
talking about
like,
majors, so BTC, ETH.
yeah, I'm mostly allocated BTC and ETH. I
So,
actually hold some SIN, very little. Why didn't I just click on Gate? I think
does
all the
anyone
liquidity is
even
in.
use that exchange?
SIN is, oh, wait, Gate?
Yeah, Gate.
I used Gate to offload a bunch of Pocket the other a few months ago, because it
It's
was the
such
only
a niche
place.
exchange, though.
Yeah. In a bull market, it's a ball because you'll find these random shitcoins that go a million X.
No,
Um, I like Sin here. I mean, not as a leverage play, but like as an accumulate some and maybe like wait a little bit. I don't even know. It's got to move someday. And I really do like the bridge. I use the bridge myself, so I'd bet on the bridge. Someone wants to see Frax. I know there's a bullish narrative to Frax. I don't remember what it was. McKenna is shilling the fuck out of this in the group I'm with him. And like what I like to see in this kind of structure is like anytime the range low gets tested, you kind of get a bid. This wick is someone who really slipped up. Oh no, this was Will Clemente. Actually, I remember he tweeted it and it fucking wicked to 8, and then everybody was like, "Oh, you dumped on us," and he held it.
there's someone in the chat saying that there's like a halving of the emission coming
That's the
December
bullish
20th.
narrative. There you go. So what? You have 2 weeks. So I mean, fuck, man. There's
Sell
a
the
lot of
news, man. Sell the
yeah.
fucking
There's a lot
news.
of liquidity to get taken on this thing, and it's very very illiquid. So I'm sure it's gonna move up. I'm honestly doing this for clout right now, Smokey. I'm gonna fucking bet. I'm not betting with my own money, but I'm sure we'll see a 2x
Let's
move.
go.
This thing, well, I'm gonna clip this, and then when it happens, I'm gonna be like, "I told you so. I told you," but I didn't
Dude, that's
actually
the
do
way
anything
to
about
get
it.
fucking a following on
Yeah,
Twitter. I mean,
yeah, yeah,
honestly. Do you see the fucking gnomes that are up there with like 500k followers, man?
yeah.
Just spouting bullish nonsense all the
I gotta
time.
grift more, man. Fuck. All
Dude,
right.
I
I
wish
see.
I could just abandon my morals and make that back, but I can't. Like, I can't just fucking steal money from people. What the fuck?
Yeah.
It's not
All right,
doable.
SNX. What's the narrative on SNX? You got something for me as well here? SNX atomic swaps V2 back on. I don't know
The
about
problem I
trading
have with
this.
all these narratives is like you have to be really informed. Like, does it actually drive revenue to the protocol
Yeah,
or
and
to
you
the
really
token,
have to
or
sell
is
the
it just
news.
yeah? Because like if it doesn't, it's even more of a sell the news event. Like, let's just talk about Link for a second. You saw like all these people talking about the Link
I was trading
staking
it, dude.
and
I
all
was
that shit.
trading it, and
Yeah, I
I
was trading it
but
for a little bit there too, but I was like, they're literally betting on Link, which has like, which at that time had pretty decent volatility. You could catch 5% moves every other day or more even. And they're holding Link for 5% yearly APR. 5%. You can make that every other day on the volatility on Link.
yeah,
Why the fuck
that's
would you bet on the bullish run on Link after the staking goes live?
makes no sense. There's still volume, I guess, but it looks like it's just dripping out. The hot ball of liquidity has just capital has just rotated out of it. Um,
It's also like the talk is over. It's not the talk of the town on social media anymore. Like,
yeah.
it's just the holders wanking each other because they have 5% APR now. Wow.
I don't know why Dot has so much volume. I haven't seen it move at all. I wonder what's going on with DOT. I used to love this thing, man. I was betting all in on Dot at one point. Oh shit, man! You know we're in a bear market when you zoom in on a low time frame and you just see ticks instead of candles. I don't really see. Like I guess you could. It has like that kind of similar structure to sushi. I don't know. I mean that's a pretty solid volume uptick for no reason. Why is it? I guess yeah, the rest of this is irrelevant volume, huh? What's XRP and Doge doing? SNX good, says Jacopo. Ooh. Dude, I was in a position for the longest time on this thing thinking I was doing something. A few days, the longest time in a bear market. And then it just like drips out. I was
I
like,
hate
oh,
that
look,
shit,
it's
man. I hate it.
like, I was like,
The
oh, it's got
volatility
a,
guys.
yeah, it's shit, man. What else, Doge? What? That's not
Finance,
Doge, dude.
Doge swap.
Fuck.
Weren't you genning on Doge swap for a while?
Me? No,
Yeah. It
never did.
was fun for 2 days. And then it died.
This looks like a link. It kind of like escalated up and then it's just dripping out.
I
But
mean,
I
you can
hate
also
these types
clearly
of
see that
setups,
market
man.
structure broke. So, like, it made a low, it swept
Yeah.
the high, and then a lower low. I don't think this is a long. Yeah, and then of course Elon can come in. Elon can come in with some fucking retarded tweet about Doge, and it's gonna pull like 20% in a day again. But other than
I
that, it
hear
doesn't look
BTC
very
moving. Look
promising.
at that. That's what I like to see. Of course, this is a perp-driven
Let's
move,
go.
but I like this move. Fuck, man, that would have been such a good scalp in the morning. This like sweep of liquidity down here, retesting my entry. I'm glad I wasn't awake. I probably would have puked it. Some solid volume on this whole thing. I like this. This is nice.
Is
What
it trading at
else?
premium?
Uh, kind of whack. I hope
Ah, it's
spot
done.
catches the bid too, though.
Well,
What is
I
this?
mean, Binance is trading at a discount compared to Spot,
Is it?
Coinbase, Stamp on
Yo,
my
why
data.
is Rune moving? Is there a Rune narrative? What's going on here?
I just see them posting on Twitter all the time, like that their saving vaults are doing nice. But then again, it's also just like 4 or 5% APR. Not sure.
Oh man, it's not fun when the absolute scams look like they're gonna move. Man, if I would just stop being a pussy. Optimism doesn't look too shabby.
This looks like something that could pull another
Yeah,
20%. Like this
yeah,
looks
yeah,
like
yeah,
it's full flagging.
yeah. And if it does pull another 20%, it's gonna fucking slip it. It's gonna just be like, whoop.
Even 30% even. Yeah.
Yeah, I would
1.3.
I would probably that I mean, fuck. I might long this. Let's see what funding's doing. Hold on, let me pull up
Did we actually catch a good trade, a good potential trade here on stream?
that would be sick. I mean, obviously we catch all of the good trades. Where's the volume on this thing? Hmm. Holy shit, funding. Well, I guess it's not much actually. I don't know where this volume's coming from. I guess it's spot driven.
Right, let me see. Gonna go and coinalyze.
What? I don't even understand what's going on here. It's so. Yeah, this thing's gonna pop. It's gonna take very little money to make this thing move. But I'm not gonna chase it. Are you gonna chase it? I'll chase it if you chase it.
I doubt it. I mean, if I were to chase it, I would have to do it basically right now. And like I said, after the stream, I'm gonna do like 1 hour more of work, and then I'm out for the day.
All right. Well, if you're
Or
not gonna chase it,
maybe
I'm chasing it.
I could just throw a couple bucks at it and then come back tomorrow and either be happy or whatever.
All right, I'm chasing it. This is my play. Just for the stream, and
Looks
then
doable, honestly. I mean, yeah.
I'll do it
I'm
on the
just gonna
challenge
buy
account.
some too. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. We're gambling today, boys, ladies and girls. Wow, this says no fucking volume on here. Funding's negative too. All right, what did we say the stop was going to be? Fuck, I don't even want to market this thing, dude. Even with like a few $1,000s. All right, challenge account, friends. Let's just fucking enter with.
I'm just gonna throw like leftovers I have on a centralized exchange into it and see what happens.
And what did we say the stop was going to be? All right, I'm in. Stop is 0.98. And the take profit is, I'm going to go with 1.2. Now, this is a fun RR trade. Look at that for the challenge account. So, if you learned anything, it's.
Can't even find my fucking login details at the moment.
Can you see my trade? This is what I'm doing here. And then I'll add probably at like 1.01.
Oh, that actually looks pretty decent. I mean, potentially like draw a trend line from the top. Maybe when it breaks out, you can even add a little lower when it has that classic throwback.
I'm not gonna be at the house, so I gotta be out all day today. So I might just.
Okay, so Sam, we'll just gamble.
Yeah, we're gambling. All right, cool.
I was ready to come into this stream and tell people like, don't gamble. Now is the time to preserve capital.
We
A couple
gambling.
minutes in, all
We
right, let's
gambling.
gamble, man.
I love it. 0.98. Maybe I should lower the stop a little bit. I feel like it could draw down once more. Whatever. I'm gonna post this in the Telegram so I can claim clout later, and then if it goes to 0, I'll just delete it. Someone wants to see FTM USDT. What do you want to gamble on, Jose? I don't see this one, my brother. Do you see anything here, Smokey?
Oh no, this looks like a bearish retest to me.
Yeah, this looks like a
I mean,
short.
I mean, if it goes above, if it reclaims, sure, because there's a lot of sellers probably caught below that. But right now, there's no long, in my opinion.
I would do something like this if I was trading this. Maybe it reclaim, you know. I don't know. Kind of looks too obvious. Is that what you're looking for, Jose? Maybe Andre's tweeting some bullish shit about it. Nothing that I know, though. All right. Well, Smokey, I have to go. I got to go fix my plane. It's giving me problems, and my mechanic's waiting on me. So it was a ball having you on. Anytime you want to come on, come by.
Thanks, man.
I love
Very
hanging
happy
out with
for
the
the invite.
lads, and I love seeing your opinion on the market.
Thanks, man.
Powered by
And good
Phemex.
luck with
Shout
your
out.
phone, with your plane.
Thanks, bro. I'll see you